Today on the channel, I've got something from my friends at BASENOR that I'm really excited about. It's a charging cable organizer. They call it officially the CA300 New Charging Cable Holder Organizer. I hope I got all of that right. And this is really neat, especially like if you're a fan of the Cybertruck. Even if you're not a fan of the Cybertruck, I still think it looks pretty cool. And it's basically an organizational system for your, like if you're using a Tesla mobile connector and you're using it kind of as your like home-based charging solution, which is what I'm doing. And basically I've just been kind of tossing my cable. I mean, I'm careful with it, but I just kind of drape it over my plug, and I really haven't had any, I haven't done anything nice with it. So it was really nice of BASENOR to send this out. It's like they knew exactly what I needed. So today in the video, we're going to go over everything that's included in the box and then also how to set it up. I'm going to be installing it in my carport. Since I don't have a garage, I attached it to my stucco wall, so you'll kind of see that process. If you're putting it in a garage, it really is going to be exactly the same if you're putting it into drywall. It includes everything in the kit, like is everything you need. It's got anchors, it's got screws, and then it's got the holders. One for the handle, which looks like the Cybertruck, which is really neat. So you just kind of plug the charge handle into the Cybertruck, and then it's got another little bracket that holds the kind of the charge portion of the mobile connector. And so that takes the stress off of the plug and, you know, really gives it a nice kind of permanent look. So I think you're really going to like it. Again, huge thanks to BASENOR. Everything that's included, as I mentioned, you get those two mounting brackets, and then you get all the hardware that you need to install it on the wall. The tools I used to put it up, I used a drill, I used an impact driver, which you really don't need both. You just need a drill. If you're drilling into masonry, you're going to need a masonry bit, so be sure to check that out. And probably a screwdriver would be a good thing. You might need a hammer. I also used a level to help me just make sure it was straight. But hey, you know, you do you, however you want to do that. It's really no harder than hanging like a picture. Like if you can hang a picture frame, or, you know, some curtain rods and stuff, like this is equally easy. So I think you're gonna have no problem putting it up wherever your application may be. So let's check it out. Now, as I mentioned earlier, installation of this product is about as simple as hanging anything in your home, like a picture frame or some curtains. It should be noted that I didn't get any directions with my box, but like I said, it's very self-explanatory. However you like to line up the holes, I just use the actual mounting plate as the template here. As you can see, I just kind of used my pencil. I should have grabbed one of my carpenter's pencils, but you know, I was too lazy to go to my shed. So since I'm drilling into stucco, I'm using a masonry bit on my drill here. If you're doing something similar to this, it may be worth running to your local hardware store. If you don't have a hammer drill, they can make this drilling process a little bit easier. But luckily my masonry bit was able to get through the wall pretty easily. Once I had the hole drilled, I used a slightly larger bit just to kind of expand the hole and make it big enough for the anchors, because you want to pop those in to provide extra stability. And again, very self-explanatory on this part. Due to the nature of the installation of my charger, I had to go with a sideways installation here. You'll see that where my outlet is installed, there's like a little piece of metal conduit right behind my my mobile connector. And so that made it impossible for me to mount straight down. But I was able to mount to the side like this. And I don't know about you, I kind of like this better. Obviously, you're going to have to do what works for your application. Now we're going to get to the main part that holds the charging handle. And so once we select the spot, I grabbed a level and I kind of like traced the bottom of the little Cybertruck thing there. And I kind of, you know, I was really careful to kind of leave it in place and kind of drill where the holes were. Again, I expanded that hole so that way I could put in the anchor. And it's really weird when you're drilling on stucco or masonry, like the bit can kind of wander a little bit. And sometimes the holes don't end up exactly where you thought they were. So I kind of learned from my mistakes on the first part of my installation. I mean, everything worked out fine, but I did have to adjust a little bit. So on this part, I really kind of checked and double checked and triple checked. Those of you that are carpenters and, handy people, I'm sure somebody's screaming at the phone right now going like, hey, you did that wrong. I'm sure I did, but again, this worked out perfectly for me. So, do what works for you. If I mess something up, let me know in the comments. I always like to learn. But I just I was test fitting. I was checking for level. Again, you need to drill these holes out. Now, this part was kind of funny. I didn't realize I had the wrong bit in. So I used my regular wood bit instead of my masonry bit, and it got real hot. But everything worked out. With the anchors in, it's super duper sturdy. All you have to do is pop on the top of the Cybertruck here. It took me a couple of tries, as you can see, just to kind of get all the tabs lined up, because there are quite a few tabs around it to ensure that it doesn't go anywhere. So I I went from the front down. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but it's how I did it. And I just kind of went around and made sure everything was snapped into place. It's really easy to take this off too. All you do is pop a flathead screwdriver in around the wheel well areas. And that'll help you take it apart in case you need to take it down. And here you can see, we're just gonna pop the charging handle in and check that out. That is so much nicer. Again, super clean look. It's got that Cybertruck shape, which is really neat. This would make a great gift idea if you have a Tesla friend, or treat yourself. Again, don't forget to use my affiliate link. And you can see all you do is you just pull the handle out, and it's as easy as that. My friends, there you have it. Super easy, as you could see in the video there. Super easy to put in. I'm sure some of you are way handier than me. You'll probably do it in half the time. If you're not as handy as me, maybe it'll take you 10 minutes longer, but it's really not that hard. I know you can do it. I feel confident in you. So be sure to check that out. Be sure to pick one up for yourself or get one as a gift for a friend, especially if you have somebody who likes nerding out over Tesla stuff like me. You can make their day.